The following is a HennessyHendo production. It includes excerpts and material from my vast collection of books and general knowledge. Please share the videos. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.
The Greater Israel Project refers to a geopolitical and ideological concept rooted in certain interpretations of Zionism, religious texts, and political strategies. It suggests the ambition, real or alleged, of expanding the borders of the modern state of Israel beyond its internationally recognized boundaries. This idea has been the subject of serious scholarly inquiry, political debate, and also conspiracy theories. The following is a detailed analysis of the Greater Israel Project, covering its origins, interpretations, political relevance, criticisms, and real-world implications. Part 1. Origins of the idea. 1. Biblical foundation. The idea of Greater Israel has its roots in biblical passages, particularly Genesis 15:18, "To your descendants I give this land, from the river of Egypt to the great river, the Euphrates," Numbers chapter 34 verses 1 to 12 and Ezekiel chapter 47 verses 13 to 20 provide alternate territorial descriptions. These texts are foundational to the notion of a divinely promised land, a vision of Israel stretching from the Nile in Egypt to the Euphrates in modern-day Iraq. Some religious Zionists interpret these as literal territorial promises to the Jewish people. 2. Zionist movement, late 19th, early 20th century. The early Zionist movement under Theodor Herzl and others did not explicitly promote Greater Israel. Their main focus was securing a homeland for Jews, primarily in Palestine, due to widespread persecution in Europe and Russia. Some factions of revisionist Zionism, led by Ze'ev Jabotinsky, did envision more expansive borders, particularly including both sides of the Jordan River. Part 2. Geopolitical and political interpretations. 1. Odded Yinon Plan, 1982. An often cited document in discussions of the Greater Israel concept is the Yinon Plan, published in the journal Kavunim by Israeli journalist and former Foreign Ministry official Odded Yinon. Key thesis: the Arab world should be fragmented along ethnic and sectarian lines to ensure Israel's regional dominance. The plan called for the breakup of Iraq, Syria, Egypt, and Saudi Arabia into smaller states, exploiting ethnic and religious divisions, e.g., Sunni versus Shia, Kurds, Druze, Copts. Note: though not official Israeli policy, the Yinon Plan is often cited as indicative of strategic thinking within Israeli elites. 2. Likud Party and religious Zionism. The Likud Party, since Menahem Begin, 1977, and many associated religious nationalist movements have supported the idea of a greater land of Israel, especially in the sense of maintaining control over Judea and Samaria, i.e., the West Bank, Golan Heights, Gaza Strip, though Israel disengaged in 2005. These areas are considered by some factions to be non-negotiable parts of Eretz Yisrael, based on religious grounds. Part 3. Maps and symbols. 1. Controversial maps. A map of Greater Israel is sometimes circulated showing Israel stretching from the Nile to the Euphrates. These maps have appeared on fringe publications, certain settler groups' websites, and are sometimes used in Arab nationalist or anti-Zionist propaganda to allege expansionist motives. 2. Israeli government stance. No official Israeli government has endorsed such a vision as policy. However, policies like settlement expansion and annexation rhetoric have led some critics to argue that parts of the Greater Israel idea are being pursued informally. Part 4. Criticisms and controversies. 1. Arab and Muslim world. Many in the Arab world regard the Greater Israel concept as evidence of Zionist imperialism. The fear of Eretz Yisrael Hashlama, complete land of Israel, has fueled distrust, resistance, and conspiracy theories in Arab political discourse. 2. Conspiracy theories. The Greater Israel Project has been cited in conspiracy theories alleging a global Jewish cabal or Zionist plot to dominate the Middle East. 3. U.S. foreign policy and the neoconservative connection. Critics of the U.S.-Israel alliance, especially during the Iraq War, 2003, have suggested that American neoconservatives supported regional destabilization as a means of advancing Israeli security or even the Greater Israel idea. Some point to documents like A Clean Break, A New Strategy for Securing the Realm, 1996, authored by Richard Pearl, Douglas Faith, and others for Israeli PM Netanyahu, which called for regime change in Syria and Iraq. Part 5. Modern Reality versus Rhetoric. 1. Israeli territorial strategy. Israel has shown a pragmatic approach to land, withdrew from Sinai, 1979, after the peace treaty with Egypt. Disengaged from Gaza, 2005 under Ariel Sharon, maintains the West Bank with growing settlement blocks and security zones, making a two-state solution more difficult but not officially annexed. 2. Annexation debates. In 2020, parts of the Likud-led government proposed formal annexation of parts of the West Bank under Trump's peace plan, raising alarms about creeping Greater Israel from critics. The annexation was frozen due to the Abraham Accords, normalizing relations with UAE and Bahrain. Part 6. Conclusion. Ideology versus policy. The Greater Israel Project is not a formal government program, but it represents a potent ideological and geopolitical framework that has influenced religious Zionist thought, settlement movements, strategic planning among military, intelligence elites, perceptions in the Arab world and among Israel's critics. While some Israeli factions support expansive territorial claims, the mainstream Israeli state has not officially pursued an empire from Nile to Euphrates. The idea, however, persists in rhetoric and maps, and plays a powerful symbolic and psychological role in Middle Eastern geopolitics.
Well, I was getting this question in the 1990s, and I said that the West really doesn't understand militant Islam. So I wrote a book in 1995, and I said that if the West doesn't wake up to the suicidal nature of militant Islam, the next thing you'll see is the militant Islam is bringing down the World Trade Center. I said that the West really doesn't understand militant Islam. So I wrote a book in 1995, and I said that if the West doesn't wake up to the suicidal nature of militant Islam, the next thing you'll see is the militant Islam is bringing down the World Trade Center.
Thank you for watching. Please share the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Check out other series including 10-minute synopses or complete audiobooks on HennessyHendo on YouTube. Improve your vocabulary. Be more fun at parties. Increase your knowledge. Become a literary master like Hendo.